Hi, everyone, and good evening. My name is Eileen Brewer, and I am the director of the Takween Accelerator in Suleimani, and I have a great team supporting me. We have Dashni on the call and Ahmed Mufti taking care of all of our audio video. We're live streaming to Facebook as well, so if you join late, you can go back to our Facebook page and catch the recording from the beginning. We are really proud to announce a brand new program that we're kicking off. It's called the Female Founder Showcase. And tonight is just a very quick 5 or 10 minute review of what this program is like. It's a pilot program, so most people are not familiar with what we're doing. We will give you an overview of what we're doing and then ask you to go to our website for applying to the program. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I would like to introduce you to the Takween Accelerator. Takween is an initiative of the Yanhad Project to promote entrepreneurship for youth in Iraq, financed by the European Union and the French Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and implemented by Expertise France and in partnership with the American University of Iraq, Suleimani. The Female Founder Showcase is going to be delivered in 3 phases. The first phase will be January training. We have applications open right now, and we will be doing interviews on a rolling basis to select female founders to be included in the January training, which will start on January 9. I'll go into more details on another slide. In February, we're going to provide introductions between you and some investors and some local partners. In March, there will be community events being hosted by these local partners to showcase your female founder businesses. So let's get a little more detail on each of these. The January training is going to run from January 9 through February 3rd. We will meet 3 times a week for 2 hours each meeting. We have been typically doing these on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 10 a.m. to noon. These are mandatory live attendance online, so you can attend from anywhere. All content will be delivered in English only. The topics that we will be covering will be scaling, which is growing your business. What are some tips and tricks to grow your business? Some basic finance, how to create a financial statement and to understand your costs and revenue. CAC stands for customer acquisition cost, understanding exactly how much it costs to acquire each one of your customers, and then what are their lifetime value to you? How much can you expect to receive revenue from each one of these customers? We will focus on teaching you how to pitch. This is specifically around teaching female founders how to pitch to a majority male audience. There's a couple tips and tricks that we can introduce that will help you be more successful in this area. We'll also teach you about some negotiations and other topics. At the end of this training period, we're going to have a showcase event where you pitch to an audience of investors and local partners. This is a private by invitation only event, and it's the opportunity to start getting you introduced to these investors and local partners. Then what will happen in February and March, we would like to see and encourage additional meetings, one-to-one meetings between you and local investors or international investors and local partners. This is twofold. We're trying to accomplish 2 things. First, we want to get those of you who are ready for investment to start having some conversations or introductions to investors. Secondly, we want the local partners, these are private sector partners, to know who you are and to start discussions with you about potential events that they host. So February, we'll start out with some introductions, and then we want to see it go into individual one-to-one meetings. Takween will not be facilitating those meetings. We will facilitate the introductions, and then the investors who are interested will approach you and ask you for meetings. And then local partners who are interested in showcasing you or your products will also reach out, and we will select those that have shown an interest that they want to participate in this. In March, as you know, March 8 is International Women's Day. So what we would like to see happen is that there are showcase events happening all across the country where female founders are highlighted. This could be in the a panel that's being hosted by one of the major malls. Imagine maybe on a Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, there's a big panel discussion and the mall is hosting and promoting female founders on the panel. And maybe there's booths and tables where female founders can showcase their products. Maybe it is these local partners that have strong social media that they run ad campaigns to promote female founders during International Women's Day. We're thinking of all types of ways, and we're reaching out to those partners now to get them to collaborate with us. So maybe at the hotels that have boutiques, that they dedicate some shelf space to female founder products. There are some female founders in the country that are making beautiful products, and international travelers often want to find things that are made in the country, not made somewhere else and mass produced, but locally made products. So getting shelf space in some of these boutiques or at the shopping centers or the grocery stores or the hotels. So we don't have any of those all lined up yet. We're in the negotiations now. It is November, so we have some time to get that done. But this is the goal of the program. Deliver training so that you become very skilled at presenting your business and you're prepared and ready to have conversations with investors and local partners. See some meetings and plannings happen, and then have this big early March 8th, have a bunch of events happening throughout the country to promote all of you and show off your products. So what do we need? So the selection criteria, who we're looking for innovative and disruptive solutions addressing a gap in the market. We're not looking for resellers or digital marketing businesses. We're looking for businesses that are creating tangible products and services that you can articulate, that you have some traction in customer revenue, that you're not at idea phase, that you've gone through idea phase and that you actually have some traction in revenue. You have high growth potential, both locally and regionally. A commitment to the program that you can have a live attendance to 6 hours a week for 4 weeks. And you have businesses that are between 1 to 4 years old. It is not required that you are registered. It is helpful if you are registered, but it is not required. And you will also need to include a short video in English about you and your startup during the application process. And then lastly, we'll schedule those who we feel qualify to come to an interview, and we'll have a live interview with a couple of our staff members. These interviews are typically 10 or 15 minutes long. And then from there, we will select the best candidates that we think will do well in the program. So we're going to select between 8 and 10 startups. If we find that there are 12 or more, we'll try to bring in as many as possible. We'll try not to limit to the max. We'll do our best to include everyone who qualifies. Applicants will be interviewed and selected on a rolling basis. So rolling basis means we're going to start interviewing right away, as early as next week. And the applications will be closed as soon as we reach capacity. So we're not waiting. We're not saying applications close a month from now, therefore we won't start interviews until a month from now. We have applications open now, we're interviewing now, and we will make decisions now. And as soon as we hit capacity, we'll close applications. So to avoid missing out on this opportunity, we want you to apply as soon as possible. Okay. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up to questions. We created this as a meeting instead of a webinar so that you can unmute yourself and ask your questions. Let's have a discussion.
Hello, ladies. Hi, Aileen.
Hi, Randy.
How are you?
Great. Always great to see you.
Yes, great to see you as well. Well, Aileen, I wanted to know how, so it's 6 hours a week if it takes place, and what is the time, like during the day, from what time does it start? Do you know?
We're looking at Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday from 10 a.m. to noon.
10 a.m. All right. Good to know.
And we will try to do a survey. We usually do a survey in the beginning and poll everybody and ask them for their preferred, but it has landed that the majority always lands on this. So, but we will again do a poll in the beginning. And if everybody or the majority says they want to do it at 4 o'clock or 7 o'clock, we can look at that.
Yes, that will be very helpful if we get a survey just to fill in our time and
Yeah.
when it will be available. That will be great. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, if we don't have any other questions, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this info session. It is available on Facebook, so you can go back and listen to it. I have a question. Does it take place from January to March? The training is 4 weeks of training starting on January 9 and ending on February 3rd. There will be non-training, just some ad hoc meetings in the February timeframe, and then some local partners will be hosting events on March 8. So the biggest commitment is from January 9 through February 3rd, 4 weeks of meeting and training with us 3 days a week, 6 hour a week. And if you joined a little bit late, go ahead and go to our Facebook page and watch the recording there. And if there are no other questions, oh, I should also, one more thing. It does not matter if you have participated in any of our Takween programs before, you still could apply to this program. It doesn't matter if you've already participated in other accelerator programs in the country, you can still apply to this program. We're really wanting to do a female founder showcase. So it's okay if you've been in other programs, you can still apply to this program. And since we don't have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and close this session. If you joined late, please go to our Facebook page and watch the recording there. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful evening.